happy. That would have been so awesome if I had the prep there and he tapped and didn't heal. And I could have done 28 damage to him on turn 6, was it? With prep, 28 damage, turn 6. It's a wow situation. I don't want to play him again. I don't like playing Handlock. Come on, 2 more wins. Not a mage.
You asked for it. Watch your back.
I'm gonna keep a Shiv and a Deadly Poison in case it's aggro.
The pleasure is mine.
And Conceal comes right back.
I hope you like my invention.
Probably just gonna go ahead and attack that. I've got Coin Auctioneer Conceal on turn 5, which he won't be able to stop. Can save the Shiv, I guess.
So many. Here we go.
There's a prep, so I'm gonna go crazy turn 5. Do I want to put out a dude already?
Here
See if this is Ice Barrier. Nope. So it could be... He wouldn't use Vaporize now. It could be the Ice Block already. Should I go ahead and get the heal out? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get one out. Hey Lemon! Actually 2 games from Legend. 2 wins from Legend. There's my No Mission Venter. Did I just ignore his? I think I do.
Pass me that Arclight spanner.
2 Auctioneers.
Of course.
Alright, so confirmed not Vaporize, as expected. Yep. Gonna do some work here. Another Eviscerate. Gonna draw a lot of cards.
I got the best deals anywhere.
I don't want to use the Conceal yet. Fan of Knives. I can't really risk it. Unless I get another prep. Okay, good to have Leroy in the house. I'm gonna attack with these guys, keep doing damage. I'm still gonna ignore that guy.
Job done.
So, best he can do here is Blizzard. I'll still be able to draw a lot of cards. He's got a Blizzard.
The end is coming.
He can do that. Upstep. So Blood Mage, Fan of Knives. I need one more mana for Eviscerate, unfortunately. I don't know that I'll get the prep. Or I can Blood Mage, I can just go after this guy. Problem is he can Flame Strike next turn. If I force him to Flame Strike though, right? Blood Mage, Shiv, Eviscerate. Draws me 3 cards. If he doesn't have the Flame Strike, he's in like big trouble.
We hunger for vengeance.
Alright, so I have a ton of damage now. So expecting a Flame Strike here.
I hope you like my
Wow.
invention.
I'm really lucky he doesn't have it.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Doesn't have another freeze either. Presumably no way to deal with my Auctioneer. And now I'm gonna overdraw.
My hand is too
Okay.
full.
I can lose an SI7 agent. So, what I really want is an Azure Drake. I should be able to lethal him this turn.
I wonder.
Leroy, double Shadow Step. Can save one. I need to hurry up and lethal him. Another backstab. So 21. How do I do it? 12. 7 plus 2.
Time to pay.
Time's up. Let's do this. Time's up. Let's do this.
Too soon.
Come on.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Oh wow. That was bad. That was not good at all. Well, I have a lot of cards. Just honestly, that whole play
What
took
to
way
do?
too long. What's up, Stanley?
Do.
Ready to clear chat when necessary, right? So he needs to clear my board and get up another ice block. Like absolutely crucial. What I don't want to burn is my Shiv. I'm gonna need that Shiv, I think. You just go into face. He doesn't have another ice block, he's dead. Does he have enough mana to kill me? Jesus Christ. Wow, does he have another Ice Lance?
My hand is well played.
Jesus Christ. That almost killed me, not having the, Thanks, Stanley, good job. Yeah, so I totally misplayed. I just ran out of time. I couldn't grab the right card. I knew it would overdraw me, but I was going to prep Fan of Knives to clear all the Imps, or the Whelps. Just because I didn't want to have a whole fucking board full of things to go at my face. As you can see, if he had the Ice Lance there, the second Ice Lance, he would have won. So yeah, like I I went to grab the prep and then the fan of knives real quick, and because I was drawing cards from the shadow step, it like moved the cards around, and I got the fan of knives, and then I got the prep. By the time I finally cast the prep, I didn't have time to cast the fan of knives as well. So that almost cost me the game, because that fan of knives would have won it for me. Alright, one more. Good luck. And it's a freeze mage. It's so good to be able to break the ice block on the freeze mage, like turn 8. Like you have to do it by like turn 8 almost. But if you can do it by turn 7, so good. Who you got for me, Blizzard? Hopefully this is one of those easy games where you like just steamroll right away and there's never a question. God, another mage. 2 mages in a row guarding the legend gate. That's not nice. In case it's aggro, I might keep the fan of knives. No. Keep deadly poison, eviscerate. Eviscerate sucks against freeze mage. Not a very strong hand to start with. And it's aggro mage. What did I miss here? I'm trying to find out which card conceal. Cold blood. I got really bad hand here. I'm gonna take this. I don't want to coin to the dagger because I'm planning just to coin to a fan of knives next turn, I guess.
So many options. The pleasure is mine. Hello.
Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Maybe I draw a Shiv. Shadow Step. I have a lot of dead cards in my hand. This is a huge problem. Yes, it appears that the legend gatekeepers are mages. So go figure. I hate to use the fan of knives already, but then again, I don't want this guy to end up doing 6 damage to me, right? Like that just hurts. Hurts too much.
Hello.
If he had another little 1-drop to play, he would have there. So, and a preparation. If I don't draw an auctioneer in the next few turns, you can consider this game over, because I have a lot of dead cards in my hand, unless auctioneer comes. I'm even gonna play the blood mage here just for card draw. Alright, so there's the auctioneer. There is hope. There's definitely hope. Just gonna get the blood mage out. It's either that or I just weapon and deadly poison. I'm gonna put the blood mage out. It might make him just ping it. Like that might be the difference between him doing a water elemental and doing a ping.
Wanna blow something up?
Wow. He goes straight for me. Come on, backstab. Oh my god, all these dead cards. Oh my god, no. Oh, Jesus. Well, okay, I have a lot of damage. I have Leroy double Shadow Step, but can I live that long is the question. So I'm gonna kill this guy because I'm just afraid of him.
Here we go.
That only takes 1 damage and it can save me a bunch in the future. Alright, so next turn is Auctioneer. And boy do I need it. Are we kidding? Leroy? Wow, Blade Flurry. Do I just auctioneer prep Blade Flurry? Does he have lethal next turn? He might just have lethal next turn. Or he's just... he only needs 8. Christ.
So many options.
I think I auctioneer prep Blade Flurry. I need the cards.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Sucks is that like he's probably got Frostbolt and Fireball and Frostbolt next turn and I'm dead.
Wanna blow something up?
Mad Bomber. I need a healer, like, now.
What to do? What to
Can he
do?
not kill this guy? So he doesn't have lethal. Backstab. It's all happening. Preparation. How much damage do I have? I have, if I had 2 more mana, that's 12, 16. I have 20 damage. Christ. Probably gonna cold blood myself. If I cold blood myself, I can get him down to 16, 14, 13, and then I have lethal next turn. Where are the Farseers? Yeah, it's definitely a rush mage.
Choose soon. Hello.
Not even gonna use the prep. Yeah, I will. There's the Farseer. Playing the Farseer. Alright, hopefully that keeps me out of range and sets me up for lethal next turn. I have 12 damage next turn. He couldn't kill me last turn. And I healed this turn. Oh, don't do mirror images. Frost Nova is fine. Mirror images are not. Alright, legend it is. Woohoo!
Here we go.
Leroy Jenkins. That scared the shit out of me. It gave me the error. Too late, your turn is over. I was like, no! What happened? What'd I do? Alright. 1 goal accomplished. I made legend. Way slower than I wanted to. Way slower than I wanted to. But I did it on stream. And I definitely feel like it's harder to do on stream. I need to practice, you know. Need to practice streaming to the point where I can like play my best and like stream and explain. Like I want to be like the Life Coach streamer. Like I really have a lot of respect for Life Coach for being able to explain every play and play at his best or near his best. Because it really is a lot harder. Because like you guys weren't here at the beginning of the stream, but I opened it by explaining what I was going to do today. And like I didn't give as much play-by-play today because I really wanted to just focus on my play And I feel like the difference is in my head, if I'm just sitting there thinking, I can think so much more than I can say. You know, like the brain can process thoughts and words faster than you can speak them. So if I'm trying to explain everything, then I spend a lot of time each turn doing that, and I don't have as much time to really think. Because one of the keys, like, to being good, and I can be a lot better at this, but one of the keys to being good is like anticipating what's your opponent going to play next, what am I going to do next, and the further in the future you can think, like instead of thinking one turn ahead, maybe you can think 2 turns ahead. Be like, what am I going to do? It's a lot easier to think what you're going to do 2 turns ahead. I'm really not thinking about my opponent 2 turns ahead, not often. But like, I think the really good players are like playing out like the whole game in their head, like figuring out like how it's going to go, and like in that sense, that gives you a lot more information on what the optimal plays are. And you can't explain all of that on stream. Like, you can't say it all in the 90 or 70 seconds or whatever it is now that you have between turns. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. So 7:30. Oh, look, I moved up 3 already. I moved up 3 points just in talking there. So go me. It's a lot worse than last season. When I got to Legend last season, I believe I got there 10 days earlier. I think it was May 17th. And I started at something like rank 167. Now 730. So I have a significant climb ahead if I'm still going to try and get in the top 100. My buddy Anthony here is he was pretty close to Legend last season. He was almost rank 1 earlier today when I talked to him at the beginning of my stream. Give him some motivation. So, real quick, I want to look at the spreadsheet. Let me pull that up over here. Okay, so this is win. That was an aggro mage. That was a close win. Because if he had the right cards in his hand, he could have killed me there at the end. I felt pretty safe on that last turn because he couldn't kill me before, and I healed, and I set up lethal. So the only thing that could have stopped me there was either him killing me or mirror images. Mirror images would have been fucked because I wouldn't have had any good way to get around them and lethal him. So today, 7 and 2 today. These numbers really suck overall though. Today's number is good, but the rest of these numbers, oh my god. 55% win rate. So I don't know how much of this, I'm going to attribute some of this to the stream and not playing optimally, because I really like had a bunch of bad days when I was streaming, and then I'd be a little frustrated, so I'd go like work out or something, and I'd come back and I wouldn't stream. I would just play, and that's when I would like gain ground back. Like, I don't know if you look at like my streams consecutively, you can see you can see like between them I move up because I play off stream. So between whatever that streaming factor is, and I feel like maybe a lot of bad luck, like more bad luck streaks than last season, and also more decks like countering Miracle Rogue. I mean, the diversity here is pretty interesting. There's a good number, like a good diversity here. I want to, let's do percentages here. Equals this divided by. What the hell did I do wrong? Oops. Damn it. Like a good number of other decks, like compared to last season, like a decent number of hunters. Like mostly either lately aggro hunters, which are really tough for Miracle Rogue. Definitely winnable, but very tough, and you need the right cards, and you need them to not have the perfect cards. I don't know. I guess that's true for a lot of matchups. But or the new mid-range hunter with like the Snapjaw. That Snapjaw with the Houndmaster is really tough for Miracle Rogue. Way more mages. You've got the freeze mages and the aggro mages, both of which are tough for Miracle Rogue. Didn't see any mages last season, pretty much. Paladins. Control Paladins okay. I don't know, feels like a 50-50 matchup, kind of. I don't feel like I have an edge in that one. But then the aggro Paladin is really tough as well. I kind of learned better how to play aggro Paladin. You don't keep the same cards. Like you even want like preparation and less card draw and stuff like that, because you want to empty your hand. Like it seems like instead of playing like normal Miracle Rogue and just trying to deal with their cards, like you want to just like prep, use your preps as much as you can, use your Shadow Steps, have minions like Farseers and SI7 agents, and just get shit on the board and try and trade and get to a point where you empty your hand and they're not going to get a huge Divine Favor. Because what was happening to me early is they freaking rush you, you deal with them in like all these different ways, you slow them down, you stop them, they start to run out of cards, and then they Divine Favor and draw like 3 to 5 cards. And at that point you've pretty much lost, because you run out of answers and they just keep coming. But if you can empty your hand and force them to just like top deck with you, like Divine Favor for like 1 card or 2 cards, your draw is generally stronger than theirs. Only 2 priests out of 202. That's going to be a sad stat there. Rogues. Yeah, but not nearly as many Miracle Rogues. More aggro rogues and tempo rogues. So that's harder. Shamans, man, I had a good matchup against Shamans last season. 6 and 12 is pretty bad. I don't know if I must be playing that wrong or something. It shouldn't be that bad of a matchup. My deck was slightly different last season, but it's really only like add an Assassin's Blade and the South Sea deckhand. I don't know why. I think Shaman has sort of changed a little bit. Like last season, you didn't see Shamans with Doomhammer, and now a lot of the times that I lost to Shaman this season, they pulled out the freaking Doomhammer like turn 5 or 6, like early before I could really get shit going. And every turn they did like 2+ damage to me. And then once you combo that with Rock Biters, if you're not completely controlling the board and healing and if doing everything right, you're gonna lose, because they're even running Lava Burst now. So like, I don't know. I've seen like turn 7, like a Rock Biter on the Doomhammer for 10 plus double Lava Burst for 20 damage on turn 7. So like that type of burst that they are using now is worse for Miracle Rogue. Warlock. This is the reason why I got to Legend, I think. Having a good win rate against Warlock. And then also Warrior. A lot more... Well, no, I feel like it was the same sort of amount of Warriors last season. But 10 and 2 against Warriors just shows you why there aren't many Warriors right now. The only reason people are playing Warrior probably is to counter Freeze Mage, because it's like 100% win. Yeah. So the meta is definitely way different than last season, and I think it's way harder for Miracle Rogue. But so all those factors combined account for why last season I got to Legend from rank 5 in 78 games with a 65% win rate, and this season a lot more than that. 2.5 times more games with a 10% lower win rate. You want to open some packs? I don't really have any gold. I can open some, I guess. I'll have time before Nax comes out. I have some quests, so I can play some shaman or something to knock out these quests. I'll get 100 gold. Okay, well, I'll open 3 packs. Let me get rid of this. God.